This is a heartbreaking confession. Dylan Wang reveals the truth about Shen Yue's painful past, and if you want to be the first to uncover more stories like this, subscribe now. What the world sees on screens, glamour, romance, effortless grace, is often only the surface. Beneath those bright lights, behind the cameras, lie stories of quiet suffering, unseen struggles, and emotional scars that remain hidden to most. Today, we pull back the curtain to reveal the truth behind that smile, the story Dylan Wang bravely chose to share, shining a light on Shen Yue's past in a way few others could. Dylan Wang, whose breakout role as Dao Mingxi in Meteor Garden catapulted him into fame, has always struck fans as warm, genuine, and grounded. His words, when they come, carry the weight of sincerity. In a recent heartfelt interview, he revealed that Shen Yue, his co-star and longtime friend, carries a past marked by profound pain, one that she's long chosen to navigate privately. Amid fan speculation of romance and endless adoration for their on-screen chemistry, Dylan's admission brings into focus a deeper dimension of who Shen Yue is, far beyond the role she plays. On screen, Shen Yue has charmed countless viewers with her portrayal of Dong Shankai in Meteor Garden, a miraculous bedtime escape that painted her as unbreakable, spirited, and full of hope. Wikipedia 1. Yet as Dylan gently shared, sometimes the brightest spirits are shaped by the deepest shadows. He spoke of an incident from their early days on set, when Shen Yue momentarily froze, her eyes distant, her breath shallow, as if a memory had pulled her back to a darker time. In that silent moment, he realized that her resilience had a foundation carved from experiencing loss, guilt, and emotional turbulence that was off-screen, off-camera, and deeply personal. Dylan carefully framed his words with respect, never overstepping into speculation. He spoke of moments when Shen Yue would linger on set after shooting, quietly looking through her phone, texting someone unseen, her hands trembling just enough that he didn't dare ask. He learned that she had faced childhood heartbreak, and grown up navigating not only public expectations but her own private grief, a grief born from family upheaval and implied abandonment. She never asked for sympathy, he said. She never wanted to be defined by what hurt her. But if this interview can help someone feel less alone, I'll share what I know. Many fans had already sensed that Shen Yue held something in reserve. Her smiles sometimes felt fragile, her laughter carefully placed, her quiet moments tinged with something unsaid. The confession from Dylan, who has described their connection off-screen as one of deep understanding and mutual respect, a chap. Cool Stories Daily, 2, lms.expertpack.in, 3, brought that silent subtext into sharp relief. It reminded viewers that the people they adore as stars, or even as characters, can carry complex emotional histories beneath that sparkle. Her story brought to mind a poignant discussion among fans on Reddit, where one user reflected on past dramas, because she keeps dealing with the trauma she faced in her childhood and her parents' deaths, which she thinks of as them abandoning her. Even with Song Xian, even though she forgives him and loves him, what happened to her in the past keeps haunting her. Reddit 4. Those words, though written about a character, resonated in Dylan's recollection of a deeper truth, that the line between actor and role can blur when both are shaped by genuine wounds. Dylan's confession felt like a quiet act of care. He didn't stage a dramatic reveal, he simply spoke from a place of compassion. In an industry that often demands perfection, he was offering perspective. Every red carpet photo, every magazine cover, every fan-made edit often overlooks the journey behind the image, the nights of self-doubt, the pressure to perform, the emotional toll of keeping trauma locked away. Through his words, Dylan invited fans to acknowledge that. Many online responded with an outpouring of empathy. That was actually horrifying to read, wrote one fan, moved by even the hint of what Shen Yue endured. The industry is ruthless, and it is so heartbreaking to know that people silently endure so much behind the scenes. Others shared in grief, I feel so bad for her. Nobody has to go through this. Reddit 5. Through Dylan's confession, the fandom collectively paused, releasing a collective sigh of mourning, understanding, and solidarity. The power of the confession was not in revealing scandal, but in affirming humanity. Dylan didn't offer sensational details, he just acknowledged pain, persistence, and a journey toward healing. That distinction matters. Painful stories can be shared carelessly, but shared with kindness, voice becomes safety. As the confession unfolds across social feeds, web forums, editorial columns, its impact extends beyond celebrity culture, into how we relate, how we listen, how we choose to believe what we only see on the surface. Dylan's words remind us that stories matter, especially the untold ones. In sharing this, I want to echo the quiet bravery of Dylan's gesture. Whether you're moved by the art of performance, inspired by resilience, or simply curious, remember, every person carries more than what their public image shows. Every smile can have a backstory. Every confession can be a lifeline. If this inspires you to think more deeply about the people you follow, to listen more kindly to the stories you encounter, consider subscribing. With every subscription, we commit to remembering, beyond every headline, there's a human heart, and sometimes, the softest words, like Dylan's confession, bring the loudest echoes of healing. Thank you for listening.